Let's talk about cryogenics. Now, what is cryogenics? Cryogenics is basically the process of freezing a body at really low temperatures without damaging the body in order to preserve the body in the hopes of being able to revive the body in the future. Now, as of now, I don't know what qualifies cryogenic freezing, and I don't know if the person has to be. I think the person has to technically not be alive, but the body has to still be alive. So I think it has to be an immediate process. I'm not sure what that is, but anyway, let's talk about the whole thing. Now, apparently there are at least 500 people who have already frozen their bodies in hopes of being revived in the future, when whatever time it may be, that the technology is available to revive them. Now, is this actually a possible thing? Can we actually bring people back to life in the future? I mean, it sounds like a sci-fi movie, but there's a lot of money being invested in this, and there's a lot of hope, even though the science isn't there yet. Now, the main problem that's cryogenic freezing is facing is the revival process. Now, apparently, you are technically dead, and how to revive a frozen body, nobody has. We don't have any idea how. Now, what the companies are trying to do, I have no idea. But is this really possible? I mean, if it is, it's really exciting. I mean, imagine if the greatest minds in the world, at the end of their life, can freeze their bodies and be revived in the future and possibly make them even younger, because everyone's obsessed with trying to make people younger again, and maybe now a century or so we might actually be able to do it. So the fact that something like this could happen is really promising. Now, the technology itself, whether it actually works or not, I don't know. Whether the freezing process actually preserves the body in a perfect way, I'm not sure. But a lot of people believe in it, and they are doing it, and it's an expensive process. I don't know the price exactly, but a lot of rich people are doing this. Apparently, they believe in the process, but then again, they have a lot of money, and they're willing to, willing to take the risk. Well, not really a risk, but they're willing to do it, in the hopes of coming back in the future, where they still have their money and they can still be rich and maybe be young again. I mean, that's a pretty great dream. Whether it's realistic or not, we'll have to wait and see. But considering the fact that everyone's spending a lot of money and really focusing on it, maybe we could come up with a breakthrough soon. I mean, there are new breakthroughs in science and new information about the body that we are understanding every day. So who knows? In 100 years, this might actually be possible. Maybe even 50 years, if the science catches up quickly. And honestly, that's a pretty exciting prospect, especially for people who have a lot of money to burn. So let's see. But that maybe it's not just bringing their bodies back. Maybe their brains will be put in robots, like we see in movies. There's actually a version where only their head is preserved, in order to put them in an android body in the future. Now, that one honestly doesn't seem all that appealing to me. I mean, you're a robot. All the senses you have of being a human, you don't have that anymore. And being a robot just to stay alive, I'm not really a big fan of that one. But some people are doing this, and apparently it's cheaper, so whatever. But yeah, that's what cryogenics is about.